Entamoeba histolytica is an intestinal parasite that causes dysentery in humans. This parasite resides in the isotonic environment of intestines and other tissues in the human body and does not possess contractile vacuoles. If this parasite is placed in water, it will A. survive for a long time until they re-enter the host environment, B. die due to hypoosmotic shock, C. not survive in water as they require high salt content, D. die due to hyperosmotic shock. We will first look into the effect of tonicity on the cell volume. And we will start with these three solutions, among which I'll start with isotonic solution. So, isotonic solution refers to a solution with respect to cell when we say that a cell is placed in a solution where the content of solute is similar inside the cell as well as the outside the cell. So, because the content of solute is equal inside the cell and outside the cell is, or the balance equilibrium is balanced. Therefore, in such kind of solution, if you place a cell, there will be no net flow of water into or out of the cell, and as a result, the cell's volume will remain stable. Now, we'll compare this to the two other type of solutions. First, we will look into hypotonic solution. So, hypotonic solution refers to a solution in which the solute concentration outside the cell is lower than inside the cell, and also here the solutes cannot cross the membrane. So if you look at in another way, in case you're comparing a cell in its environment, in case of hypotonic solution, the solute concentration is lower outside than inside. So means the amount of solute present in the outside environment is less than the inside, and as a parallel to it, the water content is more outside as compared to inside of the cell. So to bring about a balance in the terms of tonicity, there will be a net flow of water into the cell and the cell will therefore gain volume. Now, in contrast, hypertonic solution refers to the solute concentration being higher outside than inside the cell, and also here the solute cannot cross the membrane. So now the solute concentration is higher outside the cell than it is inside, and as a parallel, the water content is less outside than it is inside. So to bring a balance, there is a net flow of water out of the cell, and because of which the cell loses volume and it shrinks. Now, to answer the question, we will compare what is the tonicity of salt water and fresh water. Now, salt water has more solute, more of salt than water. Now, more of salt means more of solute than water in case of cell environment, which resembles to this condition where the solute concentration is higher. So this is a hypertonic. So salt water is hypertonic in nature, while fresh water has less salt content and more of water, which will refer to or which will resemble the hypotonic condition. Now, if you place a cell which otherwise resides in isotonic solution, that means it likes to be in stable condition. If you move it to a freshwater condition, then it will face a hypotonic solution, and therefore what will happen is the water will move inside the cell and the cell will start gaining volume, become more turgid. So if you want to answer this question, then you need to look into the option and which one says that it is more into gaining of water. So this refers to this, which is hypoosmotic shock, and it will die because it is a parasite that lives to live in isotonic condition. Because there is increase in the volume of the cell, it will burst. To know more about osmolarity, tonicity, and cell in general, you can refer to this course offered by NPTEL.